Hi everyone, this is Operating System Basics and the topic Linux Overview Summary. What did I learn in this module? Click the headings to see a summary of the topics covered in this module. Okay, in the first is Linux Basics. Linux is a fast, reliable, and small open source operating system. It requires few hardware resources to run and is highly customizable. It is designed to be used on networks. The Linux kernel is distributed by different organizations with different tools and software packets. A customized version of Linux that is called Security Onion contains software and tools that are designed for use in network security monitoring by security analysts. Kali Linux is another customized Linux distribution that has numerous tools that are designed for network security penetration testing. Okay. In the working in the Linux shell, in Linux, the user communicates with the operating system through a GUI or a command line interface CLI or shell. If a GUI is running, the shell is accessed through a terminal application such as Xterm or Gnome Terminal. Linux commands are programs that perform a specific task. The man command followed by a specific command provide documentation for that command. It is important to know at least basic Linux command, file and directory commands, and commands for working with text file. In Linux, everything is treated as if they were a file, including the memory, disk, monitor, and directories. In Linux servers and clients, servers are computers that have software installed that enables them to provide service to client computers across the network. Some services provide access to external resources such as files, email, and web page. To clients upon request, other servers run internally and perform tasks such as management, memory management, or disk scanning. To enable a computer to provide multiple services, ports are used. A port is a reserved network resource that listens for requests by clients, while the ports number that is used by a service can be configured. Most services listed on the file, while nodes, ports. In the client software application are designed to communicate with a specific type of servers. Web browsers are designed to communicate with web servers by using the HTTP protocol on port 80. FTP clients communicate with FTP servers to transfer files. In the basic server administration, in Linux, servers are managed by using configuration files. Various settings can be modified and saved in configuration files. When a service is started, it looks at its configuration file or files to know how it should run. There is no rule for the way configuration files are written. Configuration file formatting depending on the creator or the server software. Linux device should be secured by using proven methods to protect the device administrative access. This is known as hardening devices. One way to harden a device is to maintain password, configure enhanced login features, and implement security remote login with Security Shell SSH. It is also very important to keep the operating system up to date. Other way to harden a device or to force periodic password changes, enforce a strong password, and to prevent resource or password. Finally, Linux clients and servers use log files to record the operation of the system and important events. A number of different log files are maintained, including application logs, event logs, service logs, and systems logs. Server logs record activities that are conducted by remote users who access system service. It is important to know the location of different logs in the Linux file system so that it can be accessed and monitored the problems. In the Linux file system, Linux supports a number of different file systems that vary by speed, flexibility, security, size, structure, logic, and more. Some of the file systems that are supported by Linux are ext2, ext3, 4, NFS, and CDFS. File systems are mounted on partitions and accessed through mounting points or directories. Windows Drive Leader are examples of mounting points. The mount command can be used to display details of the file system that are currently mounted on a Linux computer. The root file system is represented by the slash symbol. It contains all of the files in the computer by default. Linux uses file permissions to control who is permitted to have different types of access to files and directories. Permissions include read, write, and execute. Files have permissions that are assigned for users, groups, and others. The permissions for files and folders are displayed with the lsl command, ls-l command. This command also displays the link for a file. Hard links create another file with a different name that is linked to the same place in the file system. The owner of the file, the group for the file are also displayed along with the date and the time of the last modification to the file. The file permissions are powerful features of the Linux file system and can be violated. Only the root user can override file permissions. Because of the power of the root user, root access should be carefully controlled. Hard links are created with the ln command. Change the one of the hard linked files are also made to the original file. Symbolic links or symlinks are similar to hard links in that a change to the linked file is reflected in the original file. Symbolic links have several advantages over hard links. Okay, in the working with Linux GUI, the X Windows or X11 system is a basic software framework that includes functions for creating, controlling, and configuring a Windows GUI in a point-and-click interface. Different vendors use the X Windows system to create different Windows Manager GUIs for Linux. Examples of Windows Manager are Genome and KDE. The Ubuntu Linux distribution uses Genome 3 by default. The Genome 3 desktop consists of the Apps menu, Ubuntu Dock toolbar, Calendar and System Message tray, the Activities area, and the Status menu. In the working on a Linux host, in order to install application on Linux host, programs called Package Manager are used. Packages are software applications and all of their supporting files. Package Manager are extremely helpful for installing complex software applications from centralized package repositories that are accessible over the Internet. Different Linux distributions use different package managers. For example, Arch Linux uses Pacman, Debian uses dpkg as the base package manager and apt to communicate with dpkg. Ubuntu also uses apt. Package manager CLI commands are used to install, remove, and update software package. Upgrade commands upgrade a currently installed package. Package management can also be performed in the GUI. Software processes are instances of computer programs that are running. Multitasking operating system can run many processes at the same time. Working is a method that the kernel uses to allow a running process to copy itself. The ps command lists the running process, top display information about running processes dynamically, and kill is used to remove, restart, or pause running process. While Linux is considered to be better protected against malicious software or malware than other operating systems, it is still susceptible to Trojan horses, worms, and other types of malware. Linux is usually attacked through its service and process. Out of data software is often vulnerable to attack. Threat actors can probe a device for open ports that are linked to out of data server's process. With the knowledge attacks can be launched, it is important to keep the operating system and its components and applications up to date. The CHK rootkit program is designed to detect rootkit malware. Rootkits are deep-level malware programs that are very difficult to detect and remove. They can change the fundamental operation of the operating system itself and can be used to create unauthorized access to system. Pipping commands use the symbol to chain different commands together by using the output of one command as the input for another. Quiz Linux overview. In the question 1, in the context of a Linux operating system, which command can be used to display the syntax and parameters for the specific command? With the command man. Question 2, what are three benefits of using symbolic links over a hard links in Linux? Choice 3. They can show the location of the original file. They can link to a file a different file system. Symbolic links can be exported, they can be encrypted, they can be compressed, they can link to a directory. Question 3. Why is Kali Linux a popular choice in interesting the network security of an organization? It can be used to test weaknesses by using only malicious software. It is an open source Linux security distribution containing many penetration tools. It is a networking scanning tool that prioritizes security risk. It can be used to intercept and log network traffic. So it will contain many penetration tools. Okay, question 4. A Technicas has captured packets on a network that has been running slowly when accessing the internet. Which port numbers show the technical loop for within the capture material to locate HTTP packets in the port 80? Question 5. Which Linux command can be used to display the name of the currently working directory? PWD. And question 6. What is a daemon? An application that monitors and analyzes subscriptor activity, a background process that runs without the need for user interaction. A type of security attack, a record to keep track of important events. Question 7. A system administrator issues that the apt-grade update command on a Linux operating system. What is the purpose of this command? Every application installed will update itself to a latest version. The remote repository of application and dependencies will be upgraded to the last versions. Operating system updates are downloaded and will be installed. A specific application named upgrade will be installed. Every application installed. One moment. Okay. And question A. Which file system is the primary file system used by Apple in currently Macintosh computers? I don't remember. Question 9. Which type of tool is used by a Linux administrator to attach a computer or network to find vulnerabilities? Watch type, pen testing. Which type of tools is used as a Linux administrator? Question 10. Which user can override file permissions on a Linux computer? Only the creator of the file, any user that has root permission to the file, any user that's other root user. Question 11. What is a benefit of Linux being an open source operating system? Linux distribution must include free support without cost. Linux distribution source code can be modified and then recompiled. Linux distributions are maintained by a single organization. Linux distributions are simple operating systems since they are not designed to be connected to a network. Question 12. Why would a rootkit be used by a hacker? To reverse engineer binary files. Why would a rootkit be used by a hacker? To reverse engineer binary files, to gain access to data, to try a web password, to do reconnaissance. Uh, to try a web password. No. I don't remember. And question duty, a system administrator issues the command PS on a server that is running the Linux operating system. What is the purpose of this command? To process any tasks, to display the content of the current directory, to change file, to list the process currently running in the system. Question 14. Which method can be used to hardware and device? Allow user to reuse a password. Allow users to reuse now. Force periodic password change. Allow USB auto detection now. Allow default service to remain enabled now. And question 15. Consider the result of the ls-l command in the Linux output below. What are the group file permission assigned to the analyst text file? And what are the group? The file permission group is this. Full access, read only is no is read and write. Read and write. Yeah. And submit. Okay, it's very good. Congratulations, you have passed the quiz. You have scored 87%. Okay, go to view the answers. Okay, with the math and symbolic links. Okay. Okay, PWD. What is a demo? Question 11. Every application installed will update itself to the latest version. Question 11. Okay, contesting. Root user, Linux distribution. Okay, why would a rootkit be used by attackers? To do reconnaissance, to try to waste power, to again access a device with the being detected. Okay, I think so is this answer. And question 13, force of periodic. Okay. This is all for Linux overview. See you in the next topic. Thank you for watching.